Hello everyone, so I am back with another 30-day experiment video all about completely cutting out processed sugar for 30 days. Now this video is more to motivate you guys because I've already been doing this for over 10 years, but I want to share specifically how to do this effectively and then the specific results you will see when you do this. Now if you follow my channel at all, and maybe you don't, so subscribe down below, but I like to do these experimental videos where I do something for 30 days to see if there are dramatic results. And I've really gotten some dramatic results. So I'm just gonna link that playlist right up here. Check that out after this. And then give me some ideas down below in the comments of what to do next, because I have a few ideas, but I don't know. I feel like this is such a good series and I wanna hear from you. But this whole video idea came to me because I have just completely cut out sugar for the last decade. And I do get quite a lot of questions on how I did it, why I did it, and like what has happened to me since then. And I have like a lot to say, and I feel like I'm just like a good person to make this video, and I want to encourage you guys that you can do it because it took me 3 to 4 weeks to really get this under my belt and see a huge difference. And so maybe this video can motivate you guys to actually do it. So I'm going to start with how I did it. I'm gonna share also some sugars that I do still eat and then what I specifically avoid. And then I'm gonna just cut to like, exactly what you're here for. Like, what are the specific results you will see after doing this for a month? Let's start with what sugars I do still eat. And at the top of the list, it's natural sugars like fruit. I still eat fruit every single day. Eat a banana, eat your apple, eat whatever you want. They're so good for you. I also still have honey and maple syrup, but I do limit them. So like if I'm baking, I will use honey to sweeten the muffin or the cookie or whatever, but I'm definitely not just slathering on maple syrup over top pancakes. And then I also like to use whole leaf stevia extract. So that is different than most of the stevias out there, which probably aren't terrible, but they're just very overly processed and they really don't even taste that good. Like some people say they don't like stevia. It's probably because it's overly processed. It almost tastes like a chemical, but the kind I get, I just get it on Amazon. I can link it below, but it is like a dropper and I'll put it in so much stuff. It tastes amazing and it's so much healthier. And then the jury's still out about sugar alcohol. So I definitely buy some things that have sugar alcohols in them, like these chocolate chips that I really like. I also get these high key cookies and they have some sugar alcohols in them. So I don't think they're terrible, but I also think they're not amazing for the gut. I'm seeing more information come out about that. So I have not cut those out. Maybe I should. And then the last area I'm just really not perfect in is dressings and condiments. Now, everything that we buy for our home has no sugar. Like I'm good when we eat here, but if we go out to eat and I get a burger and fries, I'm dipping my French fries in some ketchup. And we all know the ketchup has some sugar in it. So in that situation, probably not perfect, but overall, I do not have any processed sugars, and I'm talking cakes, cookies, desserts, brownies, pies. Like I haven't had any of that for 11, 12 years now. Like it's been that long. I can't even believe it's been that long. I also don't have any raw sugar. People are like, ooh, raw sugar, healthier. No, it's still sugar. I also don't use coconut sugar. I don't have molasses or use molasses. People also think that's way healthier, but it's just cooked down sugar. Oh, agave.
Agave. People also think agave is just so much healthier.
And granted, it's not like the same as sugar, but it's super high in fructose, so our body still treats it like a sugar. So I'm adding this in last minute, but I definitely should have mentioned that I never eat any artificial sugars like aspartame, sucralose, saccharin. Those are just a few. So no Diet Pepsis, Coke Zeros, sugar-free yogurts, sweetening things with Splenda. I actually think those are way worse than sugar. So let's move on to how the heck are you gonna do this? And you're not gonna like my answer because it sucks. It's not fun. So you're gonna do this cold turkey. You're gonna cut out all processed sugar, cold turkey, and you're gonna have no cheat days. That is the key, guys. I watch other videos about this. I see other advice and kind of plans of cutting out sugar, and they all include your reward day or your treat day or doing it in moderation. And that is exactly how you're going to fail because our bodies crave it. Our brain, it will be like wired to want the sugar, and it like tricks us, and it's just super hard. So, I mean, it's terrible for 3 weeks, and that's how long your body needs to flush out the sugar, to kind of rewire your brain to not crave it. It takes 3 weeks. After that, it's so much easier. But guys, let me just tell you, that first 3 weeks, I mean, you're gonna see your family's eating desserts, you're gonna be at work or a party and people are grabbing the cake, and it sucks. You have to like say no. But if you just get past 3 weeks, with no processed sugar, I'm telling you, it'll get so much easier. And then you'll be able to start seeing the results. Now, before I share those results, I am very well aware that there's many people watching this video that just have a different mindset. Like they view it as,
we only live once, and some of the greatest joys in life is enjoying food and treats, especially with your family.
And that's great. Like if that's you, then this video is just, it's not for you. But then there's others, like myself, that recognize sugar is
the devil.
I'm not exaggerating. I genuinely think sugar contributes to some of the worst things in our life, whether it be cancer, diseases, so many freaking health problems. This is just something that you'll only be able to do if you want to do it. Results. Okay, what specific results will you see after 30 days of no processed sugar? And the first one I have already kind of touched upon, you will have a significant reduction in sugar cravings. After the first month, you'll notice a huge difference. And then as time goes on, it'll get easier and easier and easier to the point where like, I don't even care about sugar. Like I don't even, like it's so simple to me. That was like at the beginning too. It's not like that only happened in the last few years. Like I would say the first few months, I mean, I just couldn't even care less about sugar anymore, which was kind of shocking to me. And I also think it reduces your appetite and just hunger cravings in general. Like I still have a good appetite. I'm just not constantly thinking about food. And I feel like I have like a skinny frame, but even like 10 years ago, I would eat and kind of already be like thinking and looking forward to my next meal, and that's not at all what I do now. Number 2, I definitely did improve my oral health, but let me explain, because a lot of you think I have really, really bad teeth, which I do and I don't. I had those 16 super deep cavities like 12 years ago, and they all needed to be filled, right? So they were so deep, some of them were touching the nerve. I ended up having to have root canals. The root canals failed. I had to have so many teeth pulled. I now have a lot of implants. I still have ongoing issues from those deep cavities and fillings, and so that's the problems that I have. But I no longer actually get any cavities. Like my actual mouth health is better. Again, no cavities, my gums don't bleed, like all of that is good. So I definitely, I won that battle, but I'm still going through it. Number 3, you will get sick so much less often, almost to the point where like you just don't get sick. Like people say when you eliminate sugar, your immune system improves. And like, yes, that's true. And like, that sounds all nice, but like you just legit don't get sick. Sugar contributes so much to sickness. There are times where I see people getting, like saying that they're getting sick and they're like, oh, I'm gonna get some ice cream because my throat hurts. That is the worst thing you could do. Let me just like emphasize this. Sugar feeds infection. It feeds infection. So if you feel like you're getting sick, cut out sugar like completely. You won't get sick nearly as bad, but if you just cut it out completely of your life, then you really just don't get sick at all. Now, again, of course, there are certain exceptions. Like it's not like I haven't been sick even one time in the last 10 years, but it's really been like very few and far between. I mean, my kids will bring home like stomach bugs, they'll bring home like colds and like sniffles and like all the things. And I used to think Josh was the one that never got sick, and now I've far surpassed him. Another black and white tangible result that you will see if you do this for a month, you will get clear skin. Even if you don't struggle with acne, your skin will improve so much. Now, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, I did have bad skin. My skin was acne prone, but even beyond that, my skin was just like, the texture was really bad. There was like little bumps everywhere. I don't know, that's been kind of a struggle my whole life. And I think some of it was hormonal, but I kind of don't think it really all was hormonal, because as soon as I cut out sugar, man, my skin really cleared up fast. So that is definitely something that I feel like you will see. Weight loss is another result you will absolutely see after only 1 month. Now, I always feel weird talking about weight loss because that's just something I've never struggled with. I've been very consistent with my weight my whole life. Even if I am eating a lot of sugar or I'm not, that's just the way my body or my metabolism, I guess, is. Maybe that'll change in the future. I don't know. People used to tell me, wait till you have kids. Well, I've had 2 kids. I don't know. It's still the same. But I did lose maybe 3 to 4 pounds very quickly after I cut out sugar, like really fast. It's almost like there was like a layer that just came off of me. I suddenly had abs. I wasn't trying to have abs, but it's definitely interesting. I think you can definitely do a lot of healthy things in your life to lose weight, like exercise and that kind of thing. But man, if you cut out sugar, it's gonna come off fast. Another amazing result you will see after a month. And this one I kind of forgot about. I'm gonna keep you in suspense for a moment, but you know, I sat down to really plan out this video and really remember all the things that happened to me when I cut out sugar. And I've just kind kind of gotten used to this and I forgot how it used to be. So I sleep so much better now. And I never used to sleep that bad, but it used to take me a long time to get to sleep. Like that was kind of a thing. It was a thing when I was a kid, into my 20s. And then as soon as I cut out sugar, instant. Like I fall asleep within minutes every single night and I stay asleep. There's no doubt in my mind it has to do with sugar because that just used to never be the case. And this next one is just kind of a no-brainer. Like this is something you would expect to see and you probably already know it, but I did just want to emphasize that, you know, if you don't have sugar, then obviously your blood sugar levels are gonna be better, which in turn, you just have more improved energy levels. Like they're more just normal, like there's no weird spikes or crashes, that kind of thing. Now, every once in a while, I mean, I've talked about this in videos, I'll get that like 3 o'clock like crash, but it doesn't happen that often. I think it more has to do if I eat or don't eat breakfast. But for the most part, my energy levels are very, very consistent, which is really good. And then let's get into just, okay, there's some other things I wrote down here that, again, not super black and white, but just expect improvements in these areas. Your cognitive function, memory will improve. You get less anxiety and depression. That's a big one. I never really ever struggled with that, but if you are somebody that does get really anxious or you struggle with depression, try this for 30 days. I really think you will see a big improvement in that area. And then obviously there's gonna be a reduction in your chance of ever getting diabetes. It's gonna reduce inflammation in your body, which can also, you know, help to reduce any pain in your body. It's going to lower bad cholesterol. It's obviously gonna improve your heart. It's gonna improve your liver. So there's a lot of things that are just good, but I feel like when the results are more tangible and black and white, like this is what's going to happen to you, you're way more motivated to try it out. So I hope this video inspired you. I know you guys can do it if you want to do it. Please let me know if you have any questions down below in the comments. I will be responding directly to you, but give me some ideas for a future video, like more of these 30-day experimental videos. I want to hear from you and get your ideas. So thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.